Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And no, there is no need to adjust the color of your screen. I decided to go blonde, and I went really blonde. So blondes have more fun, right? Let's hope so. I don't know, midlife crisis. I don't really know what's going on. I just needed to change, so I thought my hair is probably the easiest thing to do. Um, so update from Coach, we are slowly increasing my macros. I am up to 120 grams of carbs a day, and we increased fat up to 60, and then my refeed day will go up to 275 grams of carbs. So looking forward to that. I've got some new food this week. I'm doing a mock chicken parmesan for one of my meals. Of course, I'm continuing on my crack slaw because it is one of my absolute favorite recipes. And I have a pumpkin loaf that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. So I'll share at least one of those recipes with you this week. I realize looking back, I'm going to quit telling you what I'm going to do because I end up getting through the week and I'll upload the video and then go back and watch the video and realize that I've told you a couple things that I'm going to do or say or show, and I don't. So we'll just see how it goes and we'll wing it from here. Cardio got reduced, so that's a yay. I like to call it cardio. So we're down to 3 days of HIIT cardio, but I cannot do any upper body HIIT cardio. It has to be all lower. So I will do probably some track sprints, treadmill sprints, and wind sprints on the bike this week for my cardio for my legs. So who knows what's gonna happen this week? Stay tuned. Hey, so it is Friday and I've made it through another week. I don't think I ever told you guys what I do for a living. You may have picked up on it, or if you know me outside of YouTube, I am an elementary school principal, and so that's why I have the board meetings and long, stressful days, and springtime is probably one of the most stressful times for an educator. We start our state-mandated testing next week, so this week was pretty busy preparing for that, so it's a little stress. My sleep has been all kind of out of whack. I think one night this week I got 4 hours of sleep. And could so feel it. And my weight, oh my word, my weight has been all over the scale this week. I think I started the week out, I don't know, maybe like 129, 130, something like that. At one point this week I hit 126. This morning I was 128. So it's just been crazy. I do weigh daily. That is something that I have done for quite a while. I do not put a whole lot into that number on the scale, but it is a good measuring point. Usually I take measurements every morning, first thing in the morning when I get up, after I've gone to potty, and I weigh myself, and then I look at the weekly average, and that's what I compare to see if I'm gaining or losing. One of the reasons I do this is because if I just weigh once a week, I don't know if I'm hitting a high or a low or what's going on, but weighing every day allows me to look at the previous day to see if there's a reason why my weight dropped so much or increased so much. You're always going to see more than likely a slight increase after leg day, because of course that's the largest muscle group, and so your body's holding water to repair the muscles and that kind of thing. I also tend to gain a little bit of weight usually the week before I start my cycle, which is also another one of those crazy things. I think last month I was like 5 days early. This month I was 5 days late, so it's just crazy. That is a part of this. Some women will actually lose their cycle in doing competition prep and getting ready. I have not ever completely lost it during competition prep. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not real sure. I think that means that your hormones are still close to being okay. I don't know that they could ever truly be okay as a woman. But I just wanted to share a couple of staples that I turn to during any type of dieting, whether it's competition prep, getting ready for a photo shoot, whatever. One of my favorite things that I adore is Orbit Sweet Mint Sugar-Free Gum. It is like my favorite chewing gum, and it helps with that sweet tooth, which I have. Speaking of sweet tooths, back to flexible dieting allowed me to try these last week on, I think I tried on Sunday, the cake box from Optimum Nutrition. Oh my word, y'all, these are so good. I messed up though, and getting back into flexible dieting, I'm just now using my food app again to track macros. And so when I put it in, of course it's new, so it wasn't in there, and I put 3 serving size and entered it into my log, and I got ready that night after I'd done all my food, and realized it only logged 1. So I was like, ah! So I was over on my macros that day. Not a big deal. And my weight didn't spike like half a pound, so that's kind of cool. But these are a great little treat. You could do one if you can just have one. So for 3 of these, it's 7 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, no fiber. That is 4 sugars, and it does have 3 grams of added sugar, so I'm assuming that's some type of sugar alcohol. And then 20 grams of protein. But this was the chocolate cherry. Yum, they were so good. Tomorrow I have worked into my macros the red velvet cakes, and I did put all 3 of them in there this time, so I'm very excited about that. Something else that I use a lot, because I do try to hit a minimum fiber. Right now my minimum fiber is 25 grams, and so something that helps me do that are these. You can get any type of a low carb, high fiber, but I have found that these probably are the lowest carbs with a good amount of fiber. So of course I weigh my tortilla, but an average tortilla, their serving size is 45 grams. So it only has 2 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, and of that 6 are from fiber, and then 5 grams of protein. And so there's a video either before or after this clip that shows you a little snack that I did with those. And so those are just some of my staple items that I do. Of course, chugging water helps when I get hungry. So those are just some things that I wanted to share with you. So this yummy little snack is a pizza quesadilla. I used a low carb, high fiber tortilla, turkey pepperoni, a combination of Fiesta blend cheese and fat-free cheese, and then I needed 1 more gram of carbs, so I threw some banana peppers on there with it. I do my food prep on Mondays, and so I will prep 4 servings of it, and then I'll eat it Tuesday through Friday. And I can't remember if I shared with you what I ate this week. I did what I call my pumpkin loaf for breakfast. Of course, with my protein creamer that I shared with you in one of the episodes earlier, and that always varies depending on what my fat intake can be on the heavy whipping cream. I tried Quest Nutrition's salted caramel because I ran out of my MTS salted caramel, and it was pretty good. The macros are a little different. It's a little lower carbs, not too much. And then for lunch, I did my mock chicken parmesan using my zero noodles that I shared with you in the last episode. So I will put that up so you can see that recipe as well. For supper, I've been doing my cracked slaw, and then of course my cottage cheese and blueberry mix using my MTS blueberry protein powder. So that has been my meals. Those were my meals this past week, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next week, but of course I have to wait till I get feedback from Coach this weekend to see if my numbers change. Hoping they go up, because y'all know I like to eat. I put a picture on Instagram last night, and my son had ordered Papa John's pizza, and so he got a picture of me smelling it. And so on Instagram there's a picture of me smelling the pizza, and it says, "Hi, my name is Brandy and I'm a food sniffer." So they make fun of me. I smell food quite often, either at work or on Sundays after church. I'll stick my head in the chip bag and get a good whiff of potato chips. But tomorrow's high carb day. Whoop whoop, I'm all about some carbs. So I get 275 grams of carbs. I've been playing around with my Macro Plus. That's the food app that I use, putting in some stuff. And of course there's going to be pretzels, and there's going to be popcorn. I think I'm having some dashed hash browns and pancakes for breakfast in the morning. So I'm looking forward to my high carb day. Not going out to eat. I just like staying home and fixing my own food and snacking on the stuff that I know I can control the fat intake. That's the only thing about eating out, is that fat intake. It's hard to control that. They want to fatten up everything. They think that's the only way to make it taste good, and that is not accurate. So I'll have my check-in with Coach, and everything else is pretty much traveling along as normal. So I just finished up my last cardio session for the week. I always dread going to do cardio. But I feel so good when it's done, so I don't know why I don't just remember this feeling before I go and do it. But finished up HIIT cardio on the treadmill, and just wanted to share with you something I did today with my high carb meal. I purchased an air fryer with my Walmart Bluebird dollars that I use from the savings catcher, and did French fries. I was so excited. So I did French fries and chicken bacon and fat-free cheese and put it on there. And instead of the dashed hash browns, that was supposed to be diced, by the way, I did French fries. I haven't had fries in a while, so it was very exciting. So I will share that picture with you guys so you can see it.